Good news, courtesy of the Hollywood Reporter. Good news, courtesy of the Hollywood Reporter. Jack Andrews, Lewis Goodall, Madam Joyce, who I know from the internet only, signed with UTA's growing creator division. Jack Andrews, Lewis Goodall, Madam Joyce signed with UTA's growing creator division. Really cool development and story here. It says global talent and entertainment sports aid advisory company UTA, which is similar to CCA, has signed popular UK creators Jack Edwards, Madam Joyce, and Lewis Goodall for global representation in all areas. If I'm not mistaken, this Jack Edwards guy, he's the one that does like educational content. I think he goes to a particular university. I forgot which one it is. So that's pretty good too. So it means it's not all like drama people. I'm sure this Lewis Goodall does. I think he does like books and educational type of things. The deals fit into UTA's expansion of the UK creative division, which is part of the international growth strategy. The agency is looking to provide digital, gaming, esports, and audio talent group access to a wider network of across unscripted, scripted TV, audio, and live touring and publishing, news and broadcasting. The 3 new signings have combined audiences reach of more than 5 million people across their social channels and broadcast platforms. That's a big deal. This also means, finally, we're going to see content creators here in the UK starting to make money the same way they make in the States. Because some of these content creators in the States, yes, I know some of them get a lot of money through subscriptions and shit, but some of these guys are rich. And a lot of it comes down to a lot of those talent agencies being based in the States and those guys working directly with some of these content creators and getting them deals that they probably would never get without the representation. So if you get represented by, I forgot the other one, I think there's a Warner one too, but stuff, you get represented by people like UTA, people like CAA, all of those things will definitely help you to get better deals and get better brands on board and definitely increase your earning potential. Also, big up, special big up to Madam Joyce. I feel like she's had a very hard time on social media as of late. I've spoken about some of the negativity surrounding her and the trolling and shit. Some of it is self-inflicted because I think, you know, it's not her fault, but she's not the, you know, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. And sometimes she says some stuff that kind of can come across a little bit, you know, a little bit dumb for lack of a better sense. But she's also very good at social media. And clearly people like her because she's got a really big reach. I think last time I checked one time, I don't know which platform she has, but I remember I was like, "Rah, she's got like millions of followers, you know, like she's more popular than people like to make it seem based on how she gets covered on social media, which I think is a better reflection of how much she's liked in general. I think people are okay with some of her not racy, but you know, maybe quote unquote controversial things that she says. And I also think this must be a good thing as well because lately I feel like there's been a lot more trolling around Madam Joyce, around being like a beg. I see that meme everyone keeps sharing of her with, I forgot the fucking Afrobeats artist, but they're out, I think Aya Star, they're out somewhere, and she's in the background and kind of dancing with them, but she kind of looks like she's the odd one out because they're not really paying attention to her. And the other 2 girls are kind of quote unquote more conventionally beautiful. So people keep trolling her about it, which I think is really mean. Because when then, you know, the internet is really weird like that because you'll keep trolling somebody about their appearance and basically telling everybody they're ugly. And in the moment they go under the knife to try to kind of like appease those people or to make themselves feel better, suddenly those same people that were taking the piss out of them are going to take the piss out of the job they get done. Oh, you fucked up your face. Look, you look like a scarecrow. Look at your nose. It's like, bruh, like just leave people alone. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. So it must be good for her. It must feel nice for her to kind of get this deal because it's a big F you to a lot of people online who are really being mean because the proof is in the pudding. You know, these big companies don't sign anybody, and if they're signing you, there's definitely a reason for it and definitely means that you're doing some good shit. So it says here, Madam Joyce is a podcaster, presenter, and media personality with a combined audience of more than 2 million people across, whose podcast Cocktails and Takeaways delves into celebrity news, gossip, discussions over drinks. She's co-presented by Jackie Iwi, manager and director of Makers Agency. So big up. That's really cool, by the way. I think that's awesome because I'd imagine this Jackie person is probably her long-time manager. So it's pretty cool that even though she's been represented by UTA, she still kept her long-time manager on board. Because she could have easily just been brand new and be like, fuck it, I'm going to go with the white people and stick with them. But she kept it real and kept her OGs with her as well, which is fucking sick. Another one here says Jack Edwards is considered the world's most influential booktuber with an audience of 3 million across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. The journalist, presenter, broadcaster, and writer Lewis Goodall has also. Oh, is it Jack Edwards? This guy, okay. Oh no, Jack Edwards is considered the world's really. The world's biggest book. I'm proud of that. I'll take pride in that. Being from England, the biggest booktuber is from England. That's pretty sick. Makes sense though, because let's be honest, you know, I love you Americans, but the biggest booktuber is not going to come out of America, is it? The biggest booktuber is not going to come out of America. You motherfuckers barely read, so it doesn't make sense that the biggest booktuber is from the UK. Another one, and journalist presenter Lewis Goodall has emerged as the new voice of UK news and politics since 2022, hosting the News Agents, which became the UK's biggest daily news podcast. He's UTA's creator unit, co-signing with the agency's literary arm, Curtis Brown. Led by London-based agents Shelby Shuckman and Beth Heard, UTA's burgeoning UK creator division has brought in a broad array of talent, including Madeline Argy, Jamie Liang, Sophie Habo, Lizzie McIntosh, and Grace Campbell. Its practice also represents clients such as Dave Portnoy from Barstool, Mr. Ballon from Ballon Studios, Emma Chamberlain, Alex and Ashton Earl, Charlie D'Amelio, Jake Shane, Kai Cena, and Alex Cooper. Wow, so this is a really good home for all content creators to go to because they've already got some good people on board. This is a very big deal for the UK content scene, man. It means it's starting to pop. Finally, it's starting to pop off. UTA opened its creative practice in 2006 and says it became the first agency to have its own audio and digital talent division. It also led the way in launching a dedicated gaming and esports unit. So yeah, big up Blood Clot UTA, and those are the people I guess who are represented there as well, or people that work there, I'm assuming. A recent Satisfyer forecast predicted the UK advertising spending of influencer space would reach 1.31 oh my god, there's so much money in this, isn't it? Jesus Christos, for people just talking shit on the internet. UK advertising spending in the influencer space would reach 1.3 billion. It probably should be higher, to be fair, because other forms of advertising are not probably hitting as much as somebody just ranting about something on fucking TikTok. Marketing agency Digital Voices sees the global creator economy reach 480 billion in value by 2027. God almighty. It makes sense though, because more and more of us, I'm sure myself included, are spending way more time on our feed consuming all that content. Our UK creator offering is an extension of the premium services we provide in the US, offering clients access to vast global network, helping them to scale their careers beyond local markets, says Ali Berman. The media and the entertainment landscape is largely evolving, and UTA remains the go-to resource for connecting top talent with media and brand partners to navigate these shifts and continue to build upward in the growing creator economy, adds Oren Rubensborn, partner of audio at UTA. Our global approach also is going to help to unlock opportunities that ensure long-term success for our clients. Ali Berman. There's a Rosamund guy. Madam Joyce is set to embark on a UK-wide live tour in the coming months. Big up her. She struck a collaboration with Josh Brander's Sony Music, Cadbury, Spotify, Amazon, and JD. Edwards has collaborated with brands such as Valentino, Audible, and BBC. Goodall was a former senior political journalist and presenter at the BBC and Sky News, and a former policy editor at the BBC Newsnight, the public broadcasting flagship political and current affairs show. So big up the UK, big up the UK, big news. Love to see it, love to hear it, love to see it, love to hear it.